Let's bring up Mike Meloan. It's all yours, my friend. Okay.
This poem requires a little bit of beat, so I'm wondering if you can help me. It goes boom, 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 boom. Good. My haunted boat ride runs up and down Wilshire Boulevard at midnight. As the undead ravage trash cans with caravans of lost shopping carts, sometimes 2 in a row, warming themselves on the flaming remains of what used to be a career at Camarillo, or Rikers Island. They hold out their hands as I pass. Change, says one of the burned out inmates as he spews bad breath and the foulest B.O. that has ever gone up my nose. His eyes are dead and hollow, and I think that maybe this ride is just for me. It's not real. I'm supposed to learn something, but I'm not learning. I'm just not getting the message. There are hundreds of them. Some are even magic sages, and they tell you things that no one else could possibly divine or know, like, you need to eat more food. They're going to kill you with a gun. A woman with a beautiful but weathered face, powdered with white makeup, walks up to me and asks me for 50 cents. $1 will not do. It must be 50 cents. The limousine circle, around and around, dropping off visiting landlords and widow manipulators of vapor, bad paper, shit-ass rental stucco, and some show business movers and shakers at a French restaurant so close I could spit and hit the window, or the hot tin roof of a black and white that passes by but never stops until someone is over, under, around, or through. My haunted boat ride. My haunted boat ride. Yeah.
Let's hear it from the rhythm section. All right. Thank you, Mike. Let's see, I better mark your name off so I don't call you up again accidentally. One must be precise in these things. Okay, how about Steve Goldman? Steve Goldman.
We'll keep applauding.
Thank you, Michael. Thank you.
Can everybody or anybody not hear me?
I can hear you.
You can?
Yes.
Hi, how you doing?
How are you?
Good, thanks. First of all, I think this is an important event, and I think it's an important publication. I would go so far as to say it's potentially a milestone in the history of the advancement of American poetry, no less. I concede that such an event is rather like a firecracker exploding in the Mindanao Deep, but still, this thing is wonderful. So I am honored, very much honored, and pleased to be able to read from this publication. What? Oh! Look, I didn't put that there. I mean, somebody else did, trying to sabotage me.
Cut the shtick. Read the poem.
Shut up. Podium is sacrosanct. All right, what the fuck? Silly bastard. I got you for that. I'm going to read two things which you published in this book, and rather an extract from one of them. The first is a appreciative poem, tribute to Scott Lundberg, which I wrote within, I don't know, a year less of meeting him. in Beyond Baroque about 2 buildings ago, and I saw who this guy was that was standing. So this is the voice of the mountain for Scott Weinberg. And not so incidentally, Berg is the German or North European word for mountain, just so, Berg. So, the voice of the mountain for Scott Weinberg. The mountain comes to Mohammed, and this time the mountain speaks. And a stream runs off of the mountain, and it burbles and rollicks and purls over rocks, and it tinkles and tingles, and it never stops, it never stops. And the stream is the voice, and the voice is the stream. And there are poems in the stream, and jive, and parodies, and jokes, and play jewels of words. And there are movies in the stream that is the voice of the mountain. And Bogey can't get it together with Lauren, and Sam does play it again. And Clark doesn't give a damn, Scarlet. And Marlin leers over the bars of his chopper, and the Duke, most often in the Marines, exhorts more adolescents to gallant slaughter. And Tom Joad hops the 20th century limited to Metropolis. And Gary and Carrie and Jimmy and Edward G. and George C. and Judy and Veronica and Betty and Ginger and Raquel and all of the others are there in the chorus of the burbling stream trying to love. And 7 are saved in the wake of the Red Witch, and it is a many-splendid thing of terse encounters of the close time. But oh God, oh yes, it's all in Technicolor and Dolby Sound. The Prophet decked out as Bob's big boy, but my man's all right, he doesn't care, because what the hell, we're all Frankenstein one way or another, and the mountain is walking, sputtering toward Mohammed.
All right.